Hey everybody, I know it's been almost a month now, probably a little later than that, but yeah, figured it's about time that I give everyone an update. The reason I haven't been able to post any videos recently is just because I've been working a lot, finishing school up, and yeah, I just haven't had the energy to want to go out and film. I've been working on the side on other stuff, trying to get things ready for the project. We're coming up on the 2 week countdown till the big project, the big ride. And over the last week or so, my bike has been in the bike shop getting tuned up, getting the whole drivetrain redone, uh, new new chain, new derailleurs, new everything basically in the back, new cassette. So that's all going to be set. The bike's going to be working pretty well. Just today I took the bike out and accidentally broke one of the connectors for the bike rack, so we're gonna have to fix that before the trip starts here. That's gonna be a bit of a hair scramble, but we're also working on getting the support vehicle set up, getting all the camera equipment. I've got 3 cameras here so far that I'm working with. You can see them all now, but yeah, we're gonna have maybe a total of 4 cameras or more, depending on what we can get our hands on. So we're gonna be able to bring like a lot of footage along the way, and we really are going to be able to post videos every day, I think. If we can get to an internet source every day, I think it's very realistic that we'll be able to keep everybody here watching informed on what's going on, as well as posting, little blogs on Facebook, posting pictures, of course. We'll be doing everything we can to keep everyone else up to date and let everyone get as close to a realistic experience of the journey as they can without actually being there with us. But yeah, another thing, the sport crew is also pretty much set up. We've got me, I'll be riding the bicycle. We've got one of my friends that's going to be driving the entire way. We'll be using hopefully a van. And then also we'll have one other friend that's going to follow us about halfway out to Kansas before he has to turn back because he has other obligations for the summer. But that'll give us, a little breathing room to start with. We'll be able to figure out the first half of the trip, how it's going to go, and then by the second half, it'll just be me and my one friend, and you'll get an introduction to those 2 guys later on, and yeah, they'll be filming themselves too. It won't just be all me on camera. You'll see a lot of them as well. But yeah, it brings me to my last point. Sponsorships. I'm very lucky that I've been sponsored by my local bike shop here, Vertical Earth Mountain Sports on Main Street in Stroudsburg. If you're in the Pocono area, I highly recommend going there. It's a great store, very professional atmosphere. The equipment in there is top notch. You're not going to find better quality, bikes or any kind of biking accessories that you could think of. You're not going to find any better quality anywhere else. And on top of that, the staff there is just amazing. I mean, the owner of the bike shop, Dan, he's been like a mentor to me, helping me prepare mentally and physically for this trip, telling me, what sort of things to expect. He's got a professional background, so he's got the experience, and everyone there at the bike shop super friendly. The mechanics are really great guys. They've put a lot of work into my bike. They understand what I'm about to be doing, so they're taking top level care to make sure that it's set to go. And yeah, that's my first sponsorship. You're going to start seeing a lot more of that stuff. If you or somebody you know would like to sponsor or donate to the trip, you can find my contact information. I'll put it down below in the link. Or you can head on over to the Facebook page, which there will also be a link for. If you go there, you'll see ways to get a hold of me, whether it be by phone or by email, or just sending me a message on Facebook or YouTube. Any means of communicating with me will work. I'll check all of that. But, whether or not you can donate fiscally, it's great to just have people to subscribe to me, because the more subscriptions I get, that means more people are paying attention, and the more people are going to take me serious, and the more that other people see that people are subscribing, the more, comfortable they'll feel with it. So, the more I get my friends and my family to support me, the more you're going to start to see other people support me that don't even know who I am, but just want to be, along for the ride, along for the experience. So, any comments, shares, subscriptions, all that stuff helps. And I'd really appreciate, if anyone that knows me or wishes they knew me. I don't know. Anybody, give me any kind of help they can. That'd be great. And yeah, got a lot of work to do in the next 2 weeks here. Trying to make sure the rest of the bike supplies are set to go. Trying to secure my food, what the budget's going to be for being able to purchase food and water along the way. Not just water, but other forms of hydration. Things that are going to be able to keep my legs going, because that's going to be the toughest part, is being able to actually ride consistently for this long. As well as riding for this long, we also got to deal with bike wear. I'm going to need lots of inner tubes, going to need to bring my own grease kit so we can keep the bike lubed up and ready to go every single day. Tire pressure, that's going to be an issue. There's a ton of little factors here and there, and that's the great thing about having my support crew, is when I'm with them, as much as I can fit onto my bike, it's still not going to be enough to make it all the way across the country. But with the advantage of having a support vehicle, they can hold lots of extra gear, they can hold lots of extra parts for my bike. So I can bring almost an entire second bike and be able to put new parts on if I have to, if something breaks along the way. And luckily I've been able to invest into new parts. So I've got all my old parts that I've been comfortable riding with for the last 2 years, but that stuff will just be put aside and I'll be riding with all new gear. And then, if something breaks, unfortunately, I'll still have my old gear to be able to replace parts with. But yeah, along with the bike gear, food, water, it's just a matter of finding a place to stay every night. None of us are going to be old enough to be renting hotel rooms, but hopefully we'll be able to find places to stay. We're prepared to camp on the sides of the roads if we have to. I have personal experience with sleeping on porches, sleeping behind gas stations if I have to. So I'm prepared to deal with whatever situation we get. But that's just part of the adventure. Part of going out there is going to be exploring and dealing with the situation you're given or the situation you put yourself in. You have to be able to adapt and find ways of dealing with any kind of situation you're given. I don't mean to repeat myself, but yeah, it's kind of what the adventure is all about, is just taking things on as they come at you and crossing that bridge when you get to it, that sort of deal. So that's what this whole documentary is going to be about, is just how as an individual and how me and my friends together we can all accomplish this main mission here of getting from point A to B, east to west, crossing the country. It's not just about making it from point to point, it's about how we're going to get there, because we don't have unlimited supplies of money, and we don't have the best gear in the world, we don't have all the best connections in the world, but hopefully through the power of social media we'll be able to make some more of those connections and maybe receive some help along the way, which would be appreciated. But besides getting help, it really is going to come down to how me and my friends can adapt and how we survive out there in the wild, dealing with these situations that some of us have never been in. And not that we wouldn't want to ever be in them ever again, but it'll be great to see ourselves accomplish these new tasks. And yeah, that's just the part I'm looking forward to the most, is the change, the difference, getting out there and trying something new. So I'll let you guys know what's coming up here in the next couple of days. Probably start doing a lot more video blogs. Work isn't really slowing down for me, but hopefully I'll just find more time. I'll make time to work on these. I just get so dang tired after work that I don't come home and even want to turn on a camera. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So until next time, see you guys later.